seen him touch Mother Earth.
With the two-hand mammoth hammer. Oh my! All over Denver.
What's up, y'all? It's Yags. And the NBA has a problem. It stands 7'4", moves like a guard, and swallows your best play whole. And in San Antonio, they're not just building around him. They're building a system that makes modern offenses feel outdated. So picture this. A rim erased by an alien, wings with go-go gadget arms hunting every pass, guards who actually want to defend. Now picture all of that being young. Not their peak, not their prime, just the beginning. This isn't a rebuild anymore. This is a blueprint. This is how the Spurs are quietly constructing a team built to contend on their own timeline with their own rules. Offense sells tickets. Defense wins rings. We just watched Oklahoma City prove it. 68 wins, a monstrous 12.9 average margin of victory, and a unicorn backline turning threes into shrugs and drives into regrets. And the scary part, San Antonio wrote that playbook decades ago, and they're updating it for 2025. Under their culture of defense defines us, the Spurs spent the late 90s through the 2000s finishing in the top 3 of defensive rating for 11 straight years. That's not luck. It's an organizational DNA. Now they're sequencing that DNA around the most generational defensive anchor of modern era, Victor Wembanyama, and surrounding him with switchable, competitive maniacs. If the past taught San Antonio what wins, the present is about gathering the exact personnel to do it again. So at the core of this team, Victor Wembanyama, he blocks you at the rim and he meets you on the wing. He's a matchup nightmare. He erases bad possessions and turns decent ones into contested prayers. His mere presence changes shot charts and decision trees. That's the anchor. And around him, we have Jeremy Sohan, the chaos engine who can guard your best scorer, your biggest forward, and your ego. All of that in the same quarter. Stephon Castle, the downhill guard with veteran defensive seriousness, already reading screens like a vet. Carter Bryant, a 6'7" wing who showed promise in Summer League, is long, springy, and everywhere at once defense. And Dylan Harper, the number 2 overall pick with built-in two-way mindset, quick twitch, anticipatory and fearless at the point of attack. And of course, we can't forget about De'Aaron Fox, the speed demon. But how did they assemble a group that fits this perfectly? Draft decisiveness and a little audacity. So first, the franchise changer, Wemby. He's a lighthouse. Every other move orients to him. Next, Stephon Castle from the 2024 draft. Early returns. He looked nothing like a rookie last year. Won Rookie of the Year by doing all the grown-up things. Navigated screens, supplied help at the rim from the guard spot, and attacked in straight lines with purpose. The tape screams to a guard who raises your floor. Then the 2025 draft. 2 picks that tilted the Spurs from interesting to inevitable. At number 2, Dylan Harper, an anticipatory defender with the speed to bait ball handlers into mistakes, then punish them in transition. His debut in Summer League, 16 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a resounding chase down block was the proof of concept, instincts, and juice. And at number 14, maybe the steal of the draft, Carter Bryant, a plug-and-play perimeter enforcer whose defense popped in Vegas, rotations, contests, blocks, and a motor that doesn't switch off. Against the number 1 pick in a hyped Summer League showdown, Bryant picked up full court, chased through screens, and met him at the rim. That's a tone setter. And of course, the draft shapes your identity, but trades sharpen it. So in a mid-season move, San Antonio decisively traded for De'Aaron Fox, a go-to scorer, pace pusher, and a late-game organizer who takes pressure off Wemby while letting Castle grow in real playoff reps. Even in a short sample, Fox gave them what they hadn't had for years, a clean way to a bucket and a grown-up at the end of close games. And while the offense travels, the defense rides shotgun. Fox's hands, feet, and competitive fire have been real, with a history of high steal seasons to prove it. That's the bigger plan. Pair a two-way lead guard with oversized switchable wings, and let Wemby punish whatever's left. In a moment your offense stalls, Fox ramps the pace. In a moment your defense needs a play, Wemby shuts the door. You can feel the outline of a contender now, but the real edge is in the combinations. So the Spurs can do a lot of things with their current roster. So here we have a possible Fox, Castle, Bryant, Sohan, Wemby lineup. That's a lineup that can switch 1 through 4 seamlessly, show and recover on any pick and roll, funnel drivers into 8-foot arms, and turn dribble handoffs into traps. When Wemby plays at that level, Bryant's backline instincts show up. When Wemby plays deep drop, Sohan and Castle erase pull-up windows. It's a coach's sandbox. Or if you want to switch it up, you have a Harper, Fox, Castle, Sohan, Wemby lineup. Full court pressure at the point of attack, 2 guards who can dig without fouling, a wing who toggles matchups like radio stations, and the most suffocating safety net in basketball. Good luck skipping the ball to the weak side. Those lanes are theft lanes now. When Bryant plays next to Wemby, something else happens. Victor can lurk closer to the rim, where his protection is most violent, while Bryant's lane steers drivers exactly where the scheme wants them. It's funnel ball, and the funnel ends in a block party. Of course, defense drives the bus, but you still need a clean ignition on the offense. You don't need 120 play calls when your best player warps geometry. Wemby runs to the rim, drags 2 with him. Now your guards are deciding 4-on-3, Fox can pull up, get downhill, or kick to a shooter. Castle attacks closeouts with force. Sohan thrives in the chaos, screening, slipping, cutting, and Harper applies pressure by living in gaps and finishing plays. San Antonio's next offensive jump isn't about inventing magic. It's about choosing simple advantage and repeating it. If the threes are league average and the turnover rate stays sane, the defense will carry them to top 10 net results. Culture matters when the game slows down, and nothing slows offense like May and June. So postseason basketball is half court, deliberate and cruel. It punishes weak links, hunts small guards, and exposes late rotations. That's exactly why the Spurs roster, in theory, is terrifying in a 7-game series. They aren't building a good defense. They're building a defensive dynasty. Positional size on the ball, rangy helpers behind it, and Wemby erasing whatever slips through. Add 2 or 3 years of chemistry and body strength, you have that rare thing, a team that doesn't just survive in the playoffs. It strangles them. But every dynasty in the making faces the same exam: time, health, and shooting. So what are the risks? Well, youth under expectation. The league will ask this group to win before it's ready. And youth can wobble, decision-making can lag. You have shooting variance. If the corner threes don't fall, spacing shrinks. The spacing must be earned in skill work and in trust. And of course, health. A long season is a war of attrition. And the Spurs need their full armada in April. And yet, the foundation is built to withstand turbulence. The defense shows up every night. The guards take pride in their dirty work. The wings don't need touches to impact the game. And Wemby is a walking tiebreaker. So what separates bright future from real contenders right now? Personnel that fit the plan. This isn't random best available talent. It's surgical length, anticipation, switchability, and backline violence. Fox organizes endgames without stealing possessions from development. You can grow and win simultaneously. Castle's already ahead. Harper's instincts are loud. Bryant's defense scales. Sohan's versatility binds it all together. And Wemby, well, he's Wemby. Let the runway exist. This team won't just be good. They'll be exhausting to play against. And well, that brings us to the bigger picture. Everyone wants OKC's secret sauce. The secret is that there isn't one. There's just personnel and the discipline to pick the right ones. The Spurs are not copying the Thunder. They're building the next evolution. Even more size at the point of attack, a taller web of arms on the wing, and the most intimidating shot deterrent of this generation. This is how contenders are built now. Relentless defense, simple offense that scales, and an anchor who makes your worst 2 minutes survivable. The Spurs have all 3 pillars. Young, they're cheap, at least for now, and are only getting better. So the takeaway from this is that San Antonio didn't chase stars for headlines. They hunted profiles for championships. Draft the length, trade for the engine, let the alien glow. The league will talk about highlights. The Spurs will decide who advances. In a few years, when series end 98-92 and you can't quite explain why nothing felt open, you'll remember the blueprint that's been hiding in plain sight, quiet, deliberate, and inevitable. The Spurs aren't building a good defense. They're building a contending team, the kind that tightens in spring and doesn't breathe out until June. So yeah, guys, I think the San Antonio Spurs are the real deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Where do you guys think the Spurs will finish? And also let me know if you guys think there's another young team that's building something similar like the Spurs. As always, if you enjoyed the content, leave your like, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit those 1,000 subscribers. Much appreciated. And that's it for today. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.